Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid, as always. I don't think it's going to matter today, but it is Elliot and Kim Poy's birthday. Now, neither of them are our BFFs, so we're not going to go terribly out of our way. But, more importantly than that, we are going to explore a mod that I installed months ago, real life months ago. But it only takes place in the fall, and you only get one chance a year to do it. So, oh, Clint. Hey, I looked around the thicket by your shed. Looks like I was right. It does lead somewhere nice. The path will be cleared by tomorrow. Thanks again for helping out, Senor Dopey. Well, thanks for comparing me to one of 7 dwarves. I appreciate it, and I won't take it as a slight on my intelligence. Anyway, I'm very excited about this mod. I have never seen it, and it is it's a bit of a choose-your-own-adventure kind of sitch. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens to us. I again, even if I had went in and like really delved into the specifics, which I haven't because it's a choose your own adventure, I don't like to read the endings first. But even if I had, I cannot have any idea what we're about to get into because it is different every year. It's impossible to get the same or to get every ending in one year. So, super looking forward to that, and we're going to do that almost immediately, because I want to make sure that we get it done. So I'm just going to sell a few things. Oh, looks like we've got one more. Thank you. No, do not eat it. There we go. I'm going to sell what we have, drop a few things off. Whoops, I forgot to put those the roe in here. But I also wanted to mention briefly, this doesn't really mean anything. It's a senseless milestone, but hey, all milestones are, relatively. But we've passed over 100 hours on Old Man Farm. That means that if you've watched every episode, I mentioned this on stream last night, but if you've watched every episode, you've listened to my grating, inane voice for 100 hours and 26 minutes, according to the file. Now, obviously, there's some discrepancies, but more or less, yeah. And that's insane to me. I'm not going to get into it. I've been gushing about a lot of things lately, and I'm going to try and not talk about real life today. Let's just enjoy some Stardew. But I really do appreciate all of you, whether you've been here for 100 hours or this is your very first video. It means a lot to me. So, anyway, all of that aside, boy, look at those sunflowers. Oh no, our fences are crumbling. Don't get me wrong, I like the look of it, but hey, maybe we should do something about that. Oh, a morel. Wonderful. Alright, so off to the secret woods. Let's check this out. While walking in the secret woods, you stumble across a small trail hidden in the foliage. Here we are. As you follow it, you discover a hidden part of the woods you've never seen before. I'm so excited for this. Now, I, obviously, am not in control of this. I believe this is purely, it's all scripted, but you have choices, and it leads you through, like I said, a choose-your-own-adventure. I don't know the endings. I don't know any of the, interstitials. I only know that it exists. It may end up being a long walk, but what mysteries might you find if you explore deeper inside? There could be hidden treasures or beautiful sights, or there could be strange magical things. It looks like there are 2 paths you can take, one leading west, which feels wide and curious, and the other leading southeast, which seems lonely and ominous. Well, listen. I like southwest, or I like west, but I like lonely and ominous. Southeast, we're going with that. Next year, we're going to have to make a note of what we did so we make sure to make different paths. Something shining ahead catches your eye, and as you turn the corner, you see a large, sparkling boulder. Ooh, oops, look at all the tree, all the pollen. As you get closer, though, you see a large gravestone in front of it, and a number of other graves scattered nearby. This is a chill runs down your spine. Something about this place feels unsettling, like there are spirits lurking about. Yeah, and the way the wind's moving is, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's definitely adding to the ominous feel. Maybe if you leave an offering of money at the grave, the spirits will be settled. Why money? I mean, I'll do it. I obviously have no qualms with that, but couldn't we have left like a fruit? The creeping feeling of unease settles. We went with 500 gold for those of you who are not watching and just listening. As you look to the south, you see two paths. One west-ish, which is so dark you can barely see, and the other one east-ish, which smells crisp and inviting. We're going west-ish. Dark. Too dark. I'm sorry I am the way I am. We gotta take all the dark paths if we can. The trees grow so dense and tightly packed here that you can barely see a thing. Oh, I love it. Oh, did you see that? Maybe it's just Krobus out for a jog. Oh god, that was not Krobus. That was actually creepy. It would be best to leave quickly. You spy the faint glimmer of a path to the south, which feels a little forgotten, as well as a shrouded path to the northwest, which feels sinister and foreboding. Northwest, baby! We're taking sinister and foreboding. Oh man, that was legitimately creepy. The winding path leads you to a small tower in a clearing. Ooh. They're growing amaranth. Looks like a old cow skeleton out here, too. The tower is squat and clearly ancient, with vines and mushrooms growing around it. A field of amaranth has been planted nearby, and the bones of an unknown animal lie in clear view just behind it. What should I do? Ooh, investigate the tower, take some amaranth, or leave while you can. Well, I'm not just going to take someone's crops. Let's investigate the tower. Our avatar doesn't seem wholly interested in doing this. Oh, hey, I know that laugh. This is Camilla's, summer home. You decide it would be best to leave, but in which direction? There's a path heading west, which has a glint of orange ahead, or a narrow path through the trees to the south, where you can hear birds chirp. Well, this is our first one that doesn't have a clear, dark way, and I'm going to pick west over east every time, so we're going to take west. I know it was west or south, but if west is an option, I always pick west. I don't know. I don't know why that is. As the trees clear, you see a small wild field of bright orange pumpkins ahead. Ooh, are they growing from a tree? What? With the freedom to grow as they like, the pumpkins have become enormous. Investigate the pumpkin tree? Yeah, I have to know. I mean, I suppose that's possible. They grow on vines, right? But the vines aren't terribly long. Let's see. The pumpkins aren't growing from the tree itself. Instead, an enterprising pumpkin vine has grown up and around the tree, with its fruit hanging from the tree's branches. Okay, I don't know if that's actually possible in life. I don't know enough about pumpkins, but I assume. Still quite interesting. The path to the east, which feels a little forgotten, is wide and clear, but there's also a narrow little path through the trees to the northeast, where you can see spores in the sunlight. Oh, you're killing me. Little forgotten, but clear, or spores. I gotta see spores in the sunlight, right? Northeast. The rich smell of fall leaves and forest soil fills your nose as you find yourself in a clearing with mushrooms growing everywhere you look. Ooh, look at that one mushroom on that stump. I don't recognize that. I don't know if that's a stock mushroom. What should I do? Eat a mushroom, look at the mushroom on the tree stump, investigate the mushroom ring, or continue on your way. Oh, there is a mushroom ring. We call those fairy rings around here. I don't know if, well, I'm not going to eat a mushroom because that's just a horrible idea in real life. Now, the mushroom on the tree stump is what I originally saw, so I think we're going to go for that. But I am very interested about the damn ring. Well, let's go with the tree stump shroom. It looks like a young mushroom tree has started growing from this tree trunk. If you're careful, you might be able to snap it off and replant it back home. you got a mushroom tree seed. Hopefully it will grow into a fine mushroom tree on your farm. Well, hey, we have plenty of those, but I'll take it. If we make it back here next time, we're definitely checking out that fairy ring. The mushroom clearing lies at a crossroads. One path heads east, which smells sweetly nostalgic, while the other goes west, where something ahead is flashing eerily. Yeah, we're taking west because it's west and flashing eerily. Come on, man. The trees in front of you are broken and scorched, and there's an odd glow ahead. Ooh, meteorite. How interesting. You see how, like, the edges have, like a white lining to them? The meteorite glows and pulses erratically, and the faint noise emitting from the spheres surrounding it make your skin prickle. Oh, I didn't see those spheres. What should I do? Investigate the meteorite, look at one of the spheres, or get out of here as fast as possible. I gotta look at the spheres. I mean, a glowing meteorite is... Oh my god, what did we do? It messed up my face. As the sphere bursts, the acrid smell of slime almost overwhelms you. But you persevere long enough to pull loose an odd egg. We got a tiger slime egg out of that? I didn't know we were gonna, like, be getting loot out of this. That's insane. Well, apparently we're hightailing it. That's actually really, really cool. Well, now I guess we have to make a slime hutch, don't we? Gazing over the eerie crater, you shiver a little and decide to leave it behind you. There's only one path leading away from here. You think you might be nearing the end of your walk. As you walk, a sweet smell in the air grows stronger. It's cinnamon buns. No. It's a meadow of sweet gemberries. Looking at their gleaming fruit makes you feel calm somehow. You're tempted to pick a few and take them with you. Pick the berries, take some seeds instead, or just leave them. Sure, we'll take some seeds. You carefully harvest seeds from some of the semi-ripe berries. We got one seed. Oh well. Along the path to the east, you catch a glimpse of the familiar statue of Old Master Cannoli and decide you've spent enough time in the woods. It's time to go back home. Well, there we go. And it is still only 8:20 a.m. So this is going to be a very long day. But yeah, we got a tiger slime egg and a rare seed. And that tiger slime egg is worth $8,000. Holy crap. But yeah, so this is going to be a very long episode. But that was a walk in the woods. We can't even be harvesting wood. We don't have a pickaxe right now. But yeah, I loved that. And I cannot wait. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm going to put some. Let's see. Fix fence. There we go. I am really excited to see what next year holds for that. I think that is so cool. And, you know, not that fall isn't already an exciting season. I really enjoy fall. But, I don't know, it's really cool to have a randomized event to look forward to every year. Because, again, not that I don't love the OG Stardew events. I do. But they, you know, once you've seen it, you've more or less seen it. But this... Now, I don't know how many different fates and options there are. But either way, that's quite cool. Really into that. It's similar to the movie theater in the sense that it changes each year. Now, obviously, the movie theater also changes per season, but still very, very cool to me. That mushroom tree seed that we got, quote unquote, doesn't look like we actually got it. No, it didn't get added to our inventory, so that was not real. But that's okay. I am going to take... Whoops. We're going to take one of these dinosaur eggs, and we're going to start keeping a little bit of a stockpile of dinosaur eggs to take to Torts. It was made apparent to me on stream last night when we were doing our Joja run. Yeah, you know, same old. It's in the description. Check it out if you want. We do a Joja run on stream. Anyway, I don't know, maybe I'll include a clip here. Why aren't you ever going to Ridgeside? Ugh, I don't know, because I have too many mods and I'm trying to experience things. If I wasn't sniffly before, I am now, right? Oh, Jeffrey time. Did you hear this from Alex Jones, or is that true? But it was made clear to me that we, well, I talked about wanting to get to know Torts a bit, and it was told to me that there's a lot going on in Ridgeside that we don't know about. Nothing specific, no spoilers, but that, yeah, there's a lot going on there, which is, you know, exciting. But obviously, we're kind of pushing it back a bit. But I had mentioned that I really wanted to get to know Torts. I thought Torts was a very, very interesting character, but that he's really, really hard to gift. And I was told that he likes ancient fruit and dinosaur eggs. And although I have no qualms giving him either, we have an infinite supply of dinosaur eggs. Not so with ancient fruit. I mean, I guess we technically have that as well, but you know what I mean. Now, it was also told, since we're here, that there's a more efficient way we can do this. So, we're going to we can fill almost all, actually, yeah, we could fill all of these. Sorry, doing a little bit of thinking here, because this row here that I'm touching on the bottom here, this one we are going to have to move up to be flush with this, because there is no reason to have a path to walk between two. And although we're not going for maximum efficiency, that is a level of efficiency that bothers me, that I am not taking advantage of it. So, we're going to make use of that. It will be nice. I'm excited, and I appreciate the call out on that one. Okay, yeah, we can get a few more things working here. No, I don't want to eat it. No. Oh, it's never mind. We don't need to talk about it. It's already starred. Calm down. All right. So now we can get back along with the day. We're going to try and get our 500 stone today. Obviously, you know, it may not happen. We've got so much going on in the day. But that is the goal. Get our 500 stone. And then we can start working on wood as soon as our axe is finished. Okay, let's sell a few things. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut, I'm going to sell a few things, and then I'll get back with everybody when we are actually headed to the mine. All right, that was a lot. That was a lot. I'm sorry. But here we go. We've got ourselves mostly cleared out and ready to go. And I still just find it to be more efficient to ride the mines, ride the cart to the mines than I do to take our warp. I think our warp. In fact, let's pop outside real quick just in case we got a Marlin event. We do not. The warp is really nice for getting to the Adventurers Guild for sure. But yeah, we're going to go to 60 because I do want to try and get some more iron. If we're going to be picking anything up, iron is still quite useful for us. Gold less so. Or maybe equal, but I'm more interested in iron right now. Oh, and you know what I should do? We should put on our slime ring again. Just so, we don't get completely accosted here. Slime charmer. And there we go. Okay. So, off to get our stone. I'm going to try and keep that on the main bar right there so we can see where we're at. It does go up rather slowly, quite honestly. But hey, what are you going to do? It's also, this is not something I ever noticed until in the last couple of weeks, that you do not get a stone from every stone you break. I legitimately never knew that. it was always my assumption that every stone yielded at least one stone. But it's actually pretty common to get nothing. And I think that's kind of upsetting. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Like, it's cool that there is a bit of a, it's randomized. You know, you'll get between 0 to 3 pieces, you know, of coal, or excuse me, of stone, something like that. I'm into that kind of stuff, mechanically. But it does suck when you're just trying to gather stone to not have a guaranteed source. Well, large boulders, you know, those are great. So that's why every time I see one down here, I am 100% all about it. I am also just realizing that we did not bring a warp with us, so have to pay special attention to that. No big deal. We just got to keep an eye on our timing. And speaking of timing, I want to assess at the end of the day what is going to be our schedule moving forward. I do want to get to the Badlands as soon as we can, but without jeopardizing the fate of this particular quest, which, if you do not remember, oh my lord. Okay, let's get this done. This floor will do nothing for us. But I guess we don't really have to worry about it. They can't hurt us, can they? There we go. Let's get out of here. Okay. So as I was saying, yes, I'd like to get to the Badlands as soon as possible, but without jeopardizing the quest we're on. And if you do not remember, the current thing we are doing is trying to gather wood, hardwood, stone, and iron for to build Andy's cellar. So that's why we're here on the ice levels specifically. Like I said, we want to get iron, and mostly we're just focusing on stone. My hope, and it looks like we should be able to hit that, RN Jesus, you know, willing, we will hit our 500 tonight. And then when we get our axe back, because we're currently upgrading it to iridium, once we get that back, we will go focus on wood and hardwood. And what we'll do is just every single day, we'll go harvest all the hardwood from the secret forest, and then, yeah, spend the rest of the time chopping down trees, which is probably going to result in a bit of a culling of trees from our farm. But I think that's okay because it's fairly overrun as is. I don't think it's a huge loss. I mean, they'll grow back, right? And, yeah, we can use the resources. But we will probably be heading towards the, what is the cinder sap? Yes, we're probably going to be heading to cinder sap pretty consistently until we've chopped down every tree there, which I really hate to do. I've never done that. I really don't like doing it, but I know they grow back, and you know what? Let's see. Let's just do it. I've never done it, and you don't know till you do, right? So we'll check that out. But like I said, my intent is to get to the Badlands and check that out, hopefully sometime this week, even if we don't have Andy's cellar completed in a week, as long as we have made enough headway that I know we can do it, because we still have 10 days, you know what I mean? That should be okay. I mean, if we are 90% completed and have 5 days left, then I don't see any reason why we can't take a little trip to the Badlands and see what we can find over there, because there is apparently no shortage of open space to explore there, and, you know, monsters to fight off. Okay. This last floor should do it for us pretty simply, and we will not turn down the surface iron for sure. All right, one more, come on. And there we go. Just like that, we have our 500 stone. Now, that is all the stone we have, so we'll probably just finish this out until it's time to leave, but good to know. We've made it. We can cross that off the list. I believe we're going to get our axe tomorrow. I believe. And we can go get started on the rest of this plan. This is the most organized I have been about a quest. All they needed to do was put my my good friend, totally not boyfriend because you can't date him, Andy, And, you know, suddenly it became very important to me. Which is, jokes aside, partially true. But also, I really, I am trying to be a little bit more consistent. You know, I'm not good at it, so I'm trying to be better about it. But let's head home. There is still a few things we can do at the old homestead, so we may as well go there and see what we can get done. Also, right there, the fact that I took this direction, that was not actual forethought where, you know, I made a proper decision. No, what that was is I have been playing my Scumbag Joja, and we do not use Grandpa's farm. We use one of the stock Stardew farms, and as such, that side is the only way to get to the farm. The downward slot back there on that map actually heads to Grandpa's shed. Grandpa's shed is in a whole different spot. So yeah, that's what that was. That was a holdover from playing, I don't know, about 3 hours of that last night. But here we go. Look at that efficiency. We actually got another set of eggs going. Who is this guy and what has he done with Sid? I know, that's what you must be asking yourself. Okay, we are going to go ahead and put Grover away, grab the things we need from his inventory specifically. Like the stuff we can take inside and do something with. All the rest of this can kind of stay here for now. But okay, finish off the last couple of things. Okay, I screwed up and left my fishing pole in Grover's satchel again, but that's okay. Anyway, again, I know we didn't get to the birthdays, but I think it was totally worth it. I loved that secret woods. I think that is so cool. And I can't wait for next year. I know that's a whole 4 real life months away, but I think that gives us something to look forward to. I mean, in a real year, we're only going to get to see that 3 times. I mean, that's pretty cool to me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But either way, I appreciate you being here. And I'm going to get going. I've got a lot of fun stuff I got to do in real life. And I do actually mean that. Real fun stuff to do. This is my short week of work. And I'm feeling hopeful to actually be effective with that time off. And, you know, feel good by the end of it. So, anyway, be good to each other. I will talk to you tomorrow. And good night.